Hey guys, today I'm going to be making the SuperSlo28 RC 3D plane model. The plans are freely available off the internet from sdparkflyers.com. So you can go on that website and you can download plans for this plane for free, and also on his YouTube channel, which is Tall Guy DS or something like that. Should be linked on his website. He has lots of videos on how to make every section and stuff like that. So yeah, really good model, and it's also free. He also does make the cutout already laser cut foam bits that you can just pre-buy rather than having to make it yourself. But I think it's pretty fun. So you print out all the pieces of paper and you have to cut them out, and like I've done here, just sticky taping them together. So it's all pretty precisely cut. I just cut it with like a ruler and an X-Acto blade to get it nice and straight. And then what I'll do is I'll lay it out on some Depron foam and cut it out like I've just cut out this one here. As you can see, it's a little bit rough where I've had to sort of go in and out in some bits. So what I'm going to do is just get a little bit of sandpaper and sand it all nice and smooth once I've done all of them, just so it's nice and rounded and smoothed off. Then you can see I've cut the slit for it, and then there's a slit up the front so you can slide the wing in, and then just either hot glue it or tape up the slit. And this line here is for, like you can see on the plan, 3mm carbon rod. So I'll slice that out and put a carbon rod in there. And then the elevator goes in here. So you slit it open, slide the elevator in, and I've cut this out. Then the rudder here, or stabilizer, whatever you want to call it. I've 45-degree cutted the foam. Again, I'll block sand this and make it nice and level, but I've 45'd both of them. And then what will happen is when I tape them together, that'll be my hinge, so it can hinge this way and then obviously the opposite way. So then I'm going to 45, once I cut this out, I'll 45 that as well, and 45 the ailerons. So I'll cut out the rest of the stuff now, sand it all up, and I'll show the end result. Alrighty, so I've found out, obviously I'm learning as I go type thing. Yeah, I found out a good method of doing the linkages. Rather than cutting it all the way like I did with the rudder. You can see this one's nice and clean and pivots really well. What I did is when I cut it, I only sort of scored this side and cut these ones. Cut these ones all the way and only scored this one. Then what I did is fold it over, like so. As you can see, it's still hung on by like a very small thin layer of foam. So now I fold it over, then I'll draw a line across here and cut a 45. Then cut a 45 on the other side, and then put a thin bit of tape over both sides. Then you get a nice linkage, just like this one is. And there you got lots of travel, and it's just a little bit stronger. It's got a very thin layer of of foam. Now that foam obviously probably will break off, but like you can see here, but it just helps when you're assembling it. You're not trying to tape two individual pieces together. You can actually tape together while they're sort of semi-joined. So maybe for assembly purposes, that's probably a good thing to do, and you can tape them a lot nicer. And using this clear sellotape, it's hardly visible. So once I probably get a bit of colour on there, it should look quite nice. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Okay, so it's all cut out, glued together. all the carbon bracing is on, and I've sanded it, and it's all really nice and smooth now. No imperfections or anything like that. So I'll give you a little bit of an overview of it, I suppose. So what I've got is some 3.5mm carbon rod going the full length of the plane where it's meant to be, according to the plans, but because I'm using 6mm Depron foam rather than 9mm, which is what the plans state for, because I couldn't get my hands on any 9mm, I've put another carbon brace along the bottom there. The motor's going to mount where that line is, so having the two carbon braces top and bottom of the motor, it'll make it nice and strong, so with the torque of the motor it's not going to twist the chassis of the plane, so fuselage or whatever you want to call it. Then on the wing I've got a I think it's a 3mm carbon spar going along the length of the wing there, and then I've also got another two along here. The plans only have that one long one, but I've just put those other two there just for extra bracing, because like I said, I'm using the 6mm. Then on the rear rudder, it doesn't actually have any bracing at all on the plans, and so what I've done is just this little shape here, which is what is used on most planes really. So it makes it so it can't really bend either way. It makes it very, very strong, and you know, you're only adding a couple of grams of carbon in order to make it a lot stronger. So that should be very good. Flipping it over, got some, that's 2mm by the way. Then I've got some 2mm again here, and I've put these extra ones again on there because of the 6mm Depron. So I've actually made this a little bit longer. The plans, I think it ends about here. I've extended it all the way to the end there, and yeah, so it should be nice and strong. You can see I've got the little V's, 45-degree cuts, so I've got a lot of travel on all of it. So the elevator, I can, not that I'm going to go that far, but got heaps of travel all the way, and yeah. Now at the moment they're only being held, the linkages are being held with just sellotape. Now that's not actually going to work. That'll come away quite quickly. It's pretty bad tape. But along with my order for the motor and all that, I've ordered some fiber tape. It's like a sticky tape with like a fiberglass fiber in it, fiber wire, and it's really sticky and really strong stuff. So most people use it for hobbying for hinges and stuff. So I'm going to be replacing it with that tape once I get my order. So yeah, that's the plane so far, guys. So stick around, another 3 weeks time or so I'll have the video of the full plane and hopefully flying. So cool, cheers for watching, see you later.